shift into the future. What we see in our, that is the first thing where we are now. The first thing is the knowledge domain description, arts management in the 80 and 90. We are looking for practice approaches because we have to deal with marketing, we have to deal with finance, but there were no books on arts management. There were no theory on arts management. We had no concept. But it was a fruitful period for looking to each other and say, okay, it is necessary that we develop our own concept of arts management. And in the 90 till 2000, you see some more books on arts management, elaborating the issues of our organizations, the cultural organization. 80% you can have information from the general management book, but 20% you can't have. You have to deal with cultural values, you have to deal with creativity, you have to deal with the creative processes within our cultural organization, and you have to find out how it works in the concrete situation. And that brings a lot of books and publication and so on and so on. And in 2000, in Holland, with the help of the Dutch government, we are strongly oriented on the entrepreneurial approach. Arts management is more a technical way of management of your organization, but the entrepreneurial spirit is necessary to look to the future, to use chances, and to take own responsibilities, because that is strongly connected with the word entrepreneurial spirit or entrepreneurial style. And there was also in the discussion, because a lot of economics said, aha, entrepreneurial is making profit, so you are one of us. And then we have to elaborate your own concept of cultural entrepreneurship, and you can see that that our definition was also described in the UNCTAD report 2010, that cultural entrepreneurship is a knowledge domain as such. It is strongly rooted in the cultural field, and it has its own society responsibilities. It is not only economic oriented, but a lot of researchers use the word cultural entrepreneurship pure as a profit-making definition. And now we are in the 2010 and later periods. And it is much more complex, not only because of the crisis, but we see digitization is also influencing our way of working. Globalization, yesterday we discussed that. And localism, there is a new movement for cultural entrepreneurs to emphasize the development of the region and the local situation, and that we have a responsibility for that. That we don't say, okay, we are international oriented, we have a universal mission and so on. No, our responsibility is also focused on what happened in our own environment, even if you are a world famous artist or orchestra and so on and so on. And we call that localism, strongly connected with urban and regional development. And the diversity, not only the diversity, the ethnic diversity, but the diversity as a society. What kind of colors do you see? What kind of people do you see? Is it narrow-minded? Is it broad? And in Holland it is a discussion now, are we a society inclusive or exclusive? That is now the debate in Holland. And yesterday you heard our dean saying, I hope that this cabinet will fall. That was for me very surprising that my boss is saying such a thing, but he means that we have a society in Holland, political parties, which is strongly oriented on exclusivity and not on inclusivity. So that was the background of his words.